Hey guys, this is a different kind of video than what I normally do. It's a response video to Lockstin of Noggin, who did a video on what he would like to see in a Pokemon reboot, which was a response to another video he did. And both videos will be found right here. So basically, it's what I would like to see in a Pokemon reboot, and we'll get into that right now. First of all, I would love to see like a more open world, maybe a more than one region. You maybe choose where you start. I don't know. That's something he brought up. It sounds like an okay idea, kind of. Maybe because another idea I have is make it more MMO, where there's more than just computer trainers. There's other trainers in the world. Which, if everybody's starting at the same point, things would get super cluttered. And I don't know. I just feel like it would be, if we have a super big world and make it MMO, kind of, it would work better if we have everybody choose their own spawn point. Second, instead of just out of 3 Pokemon, you pick a Pokemon that's native to that area that you start in. Still out of a choice of a few, you don't want to have a big choice of whatever. And it has to be like a beginner Pokemon. It can't be like for example, say somebody wants to start in Cerulean City, and of course Mewtwo's in Cerulean City, so they pick Mew. You can't. You have to pick like a small starter-ish Pokemon. Or like maybe the starter system is still there and you pick it before you actually go into the game. Another thing I would like to see is like maybe take place in a different time era, either the future where capturing Pokemon would be different. I haven't really thought about that one too much, but I would love to see it take place in the past before Pokeballs were a thing, and you have to like gain Pokemon respect and tame them in order to have them follow you. And because there's no Pokeballs, of course you can only still have 6 and they follow you around. But anymore after that, you have to drop off at like a ranch kind of area that in order to get back to, you can either fly on like mountable Pokemon. You can ride or fly on Pokemon. Of course, surfing would still be a thing. I think it'd be really cool to have all that in there. But the MMO aspect, like you can train and trade and battle Pokemon with people that you directly see. Of course, there's still going to be NPCs, and side quests would still be a cool thing, like side quests to get Pokemon to evolve. It's another thing Lockstin mentioned, another cool idea in my opinion. But like, for example, he said Slowpoke's tail getting bitten by the shelter. You'd have to take like your Slowpoke to a body of water and like fish with its tail until you caught a shelter, and then it evolves that way. Things like that. Kind of like when you have to take an Eevee or to a special rock to have it evolve, or something like that. You know, sort of those sort of things, only in like a side quest sort of form. I feel like maybe there should be a difficulty rating, so that like, I don't know, it would be a little harder with an MMO, but like maybe the level cap goes up with you. Say you're like level 13 and you're just getting to the first gym, but there's still people who are level 5 and they've already made it to the first gym. Maybe the levels are just a little different for whoever's battling, you know? I don't know, that's something I haven't thought too much about either, but let's see. I had a whole list in here. I didn't write things down. The rival teams, like the evil teams, they don't play by rules. Is another thing he brought up. I'm gonna bring up a lot of his ideas because I also like some of them. You know, whatever. So like they don't play by rules. They do whatever they want. Like for example, they can throw out 3 at a time if they want, even though it's just you. But maybe you can team up with other players and they can all 3. You know, you versus. Or like maybe 3 of them gang up on you and you have to 3 Pokemon at a time. Things like that. Excuse me. Things like that. I just feel like just more to it. More customization and like making your character. Of course, maybe keep the cartoony style. Maybe make it a little more grown up. I don't know. But in order to have this work, it wouldn't work on the DS. 3DS. It would have to be on like a console, and I would love to see a console game go this far. I mean, Breath of Wild's doing it, why can't Pokemon, you know? Maybe change up like evolution in a way. Maybe not too much, because I do feel like the evolution the way it is works, leveling up and things like that, special stones. But like, I don't know. I feel like the animations for evolution have been kind of boring. I feel like maybe it should look more like it does in the show. For example, You know how like they just kind of morph into the new one instead of like turning into a ball of light and then bam, there's the new one. I don't know. I've never really dug that. Oh, instead of like running into wild Pokemon in the grass, they're just out and about, and just like trainers, you can approach them if you'd like, and like when you battle them, instead of course you can't catch them because like I said, there's no Pokeballs. You have to like, there's like an option to tame, and if it's not ready to be tamed, the Pokemon takes a little more damage that turn because it like wildly attacked back, you know? Or maybe like you yourself, the trainer, has some hit points and you take damage. Give it a little more feel, like realistic feel to it. I don't know, but I don't know. The art style would be maybe make it like a little more realistic with the art style in the way that like the environments feel real. But you yourself are like, I don't know how to explain it. I can picture it, but I can't explain it. It's weird for me. I had already said the mounting Pokemon, that would be pretty cool. Fishing would have to change a little bit if the world was like that too, I feel. Maybe, I don't like mini games a whole lot, but maybe make it a little more than just you stand there and hit a button. Make it more you're fishing, you know? You have different baits and like stuff like that. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And of course you wouldn't have a Pokedex. You'd have to like maybe have like a manual, like a journal. Of course it would fill in automatically because how would you do that otherwise? But you remember in the Pokemon Celebi movie where Sam Oak, Professor Oak as a kid, had like this little encyclopedia thing he was filling out. And maybe it's something like that where you're in that time period, only without the weird crank Pokeball. The conflict in that could be awesome too. Like there could be a war going on of some sorts because everybody has speculated there's been a war in the Pokemon world at some point. There's just so many things we could do. Legendaries and rare Pokemon would be way harder to run into and catch. Of course, there would be like specific event Pokemon that you could run into, but maybe not like have everybody in the friggin' world be able to get them all the time. Make it a little more hard. Make them count for something for being rare, you know? Oh, I have this because I'm that good, you know? Like, my skill level is high enough that I've found this and I caught it. Make them harder to catch, you know? I mean, yes, it's a game for kids, but the series needs to grow up with its audience, and to be honest, not so many... Yes, there's still kids playing it, but there are a lot of people my age that play it now and have been playing it through the years. Have it grow up a little. Make a game for us, you know? I don't know exactly how that would all work. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave them in the comments. Of course, Lockstin's videos will be in the description and on the screen back where I said they would be. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead, please check out Lockstin stuff. He's one of my favorite theory guys on YouTube. He does a lot more than just Pokemon stuff. And I'm gonna go. So, I will see you guys later, and again, I would love to have a discussion, so leave your ideas in the comments. Let me know what you think of my ideas. They're probably crap, because that's the majority of YouTube comments these days, but hey man, I will see you guys later.